Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone, my name is Hastina Damayanti, and today I want to talk about The Secret to Self-Confidence by Dr. Thomas Mitterman. So, this video really challenged how I usually think about uh, self-confidence. Most of the time when we heard the word confidence, we would immediately think about someone who is loud, bold, dominant, or impressive. Like someone who walks into a room and immediately gets attention. But according to the speaker, that's actually a misconception. He explains that self-confidence is not about appearing loud or bold. It's not about performance. It's something deeper and honestly. Something that feels more realistic and learnable. One part that really stood out to me was the difference between fake confidence and authentic confidence. Fake confidence is like we are pretending to be someone else. We are pretending to be confident, like acting bolder, talking more, taking up space, even when that's not how we actually feel inside. And yeah, I got why people do that. According to the status signaling model of self-esteem, confident behavior tends to make people assume that person is competent or valuable. So at first, fake confidence can work. It creates a really good first impression. But the speaker argues that doesn't last long. And it makes a lot of sense. Lie can't stand forever, right? It Over time, people start to notice the small details, small flaws, the inconsistency, the way someone reacts under pressure. And when your behavior doesn't match with your inner reality, it can make you seem inauthentic or even dishonest. To make it worse, it can also create inner stress, anxiety, and disconnection from yourself. What surprised me the most is how research describes genuinely confident people. They are not loud or dominating. They are mostly calm, warm, humble, non-defensive, and approachable. That's very different from how confidence usually portrayed in online or movies. The speaker also talks about something called the chocolate cake theory. Basically, extreme confidence, especially a narcissistic confidence, is like chocolate cake. It's exciting at first, but too much of it gets unpleasant really fast. People are more attracted to moderate, balanced confidence rather than the extreme one. This is where the video really clicked for me. The speaker defines self-confidence as self-fidelity, which is faithful to yourself, not being better than others, not always feeling good. Just know who you are and owning it. That means speaking up for something that matters to you, even if you're uncomfortable with it. It means you expressing your honest opinion even if they are not popular. It also means you expressing your feeling when you feel it and standing up for your needs instead of always people pleasing. What I like about this idea the most is that there is no one way to look confident. You can be quiet and confident, you can be introverted and confident, you can choose to stay at home instead of going out and still being confident as long as that choice is true to you. Self-fidelity is difficult because there is conflict in ourselves between being accepted and being authentic. As a normal human would be, we want approval, connections, and love. So sometimes we just hide part of ourselves that we think it will not be accepted by others. But the speaker explains that a real confidence shows up in this moment when we risk being honest anyway. And interestingly, research shows that people value authenticity and honesty more than we think, even when the truth is uncomfortable. This part really hit close to home for me because I've avoiding speaking in class or doing things because I think or I felt like I wasn't ready yet or I wasn't good enough. My mind would spiral non-stop and I just wanted to escape. There were moments when I felt physically sick from anxiety, and there were also moments when I just forced myself to do it while expecting the worst outcome. There is one thing that helped me to manage that, which is over preparing. It's not good, I know. I will start to study the material over and over again until the material's running free in my head on autopilot. Well, it's not vanish the anxiety feeling completely, but at least I have something solid to hold on to. Watching this video made me realize that uh, confidence is not about eliminating fear or never failing. It's about showing up honestly even when you are scared and just give your best. This video helped me to realize other things too, like confidence is not about impressing people. It grows when we stay true to ourselves. When you act like you matter, you start believe it, and other will too. I think this message really matters for college students, including in Indonesia, when there is uh, a lot of pressure to avoid mistake. We need to support each other by creating spaces when we don't need to fake confidence. Just listen, encourage, and be real. When I think about my English listening experience in high school, honestly, it was very limited. The only real exposure that I had was through my hobbies, which is listening to English music and watching movies. My school did not really have listening activities. We just read text, translating, answer, short question, and sometimes we practice speaking. But listening was almost never part of the lesson. Because of that, I don't think high school prepared me well for listening at university. If it were not for those hobbies, it would have been much harder for me to keep up. My main problem in English listening are processing speed and mishear things. Sometimes my brain will delays processing what I just hear, especially when someone talks too fast or he uses unfamiliar words. I also often mishear things, which is just make me personal issue because it's also happened in my native language. Before taking critical listening class, my feelings were mixed. I felt nervous and confused because I don't know what we will do in this class. I don't know what kind of activities we will have. But I was also excited. I know I knew my English skill, my English listening skill wasn't bad, but I wasn't confident enough to say it was good either. After one semester of critical listening class, I do feel that my English listening skills have improved. Now, whenever I watch a long English video without subtitles, I can understand most of the things that the speakers say easier now. And I don't feel as lost as I used to. One topic in critical listening class that helped me the most would be procrastinations. Well, I haven't completely left procrastinating. I still do it sometimes, but at least I have some progress compared to last semester. This course helped me deal with my fear of failure, anxiety, and fear of being judged. It used topics like venting, doom scrolling, procrastination, self confidence, and other real life situations that relate to students. These topics not just improve my listening skills, but also help me to understand myself better and deal with my own struggle as a student. After this semester, my listening goal is to improve my listening on different accent. Well, uh, I'm quite used to American accent, but I still find other accents like British and Australian quite difficult. After this, I want to train my hearing so it will be more flexible and understand other accents better. To improving my listening skills in the future, I think I need support on in learning on how to stay focused. Because sometimes my mind wanders every few seconds. So, any tips or strategies from my lecturer or my friends on how to stay concentrated while listening would really help. Well, I think that's all from me for today's video, and it will be my last video for critical listening course. Bye bye everyone, thank you for watching.